Thank you,
right,
Darva.
Sam.
All right. So now that was the follow-up items. Now we're going to jump into some discussion topics. There were 3 topics proposed, and we had people vote in a comment thread on which ones they wanted to discuss. The winners were number 2 and 3. So there's some questions there about focus and praise. Before we dive into that, though, I know Mech had a comment on the first topic, which wasn't the most popular one: production reliability and incidents. Mech, do you want to verbalize those, and then we'll dive into the other topics?
Sure. I know this wasn't voted, but I didn't want to wait for the next retrospective to use the airtime. But I think we need to keep our thoughts on improving reliability and the codependency across teams and even across stages. With the recent incident, and we do have a corrective action to track this. We don't have to track it as part of this retrospective. The code change involves a security release and teams into product sections. So I think we're scaling at the point where the problem starts to involve multiple parties and starts to become more complex. So I really urge folks to think about how we can be more productive with code visibility and testing in this area, and collaborate with us. And I'm using the airtime here to socialize the findings here and the corrective actions. Christopher, you want to vocalize? We can help.
Yeah. Stan and I talked about this particular incident yesterday, and basically to describe to people, like basically we have token rotations that go on, and because we have a source like Canary that's running and a production, that we effectively don't have a good solution right now to rotate the tokens, which feels like just like a general software problem. Now, Stan and I talked about a possible solution to that. I would encourage everybody to kind of think about, I wonder if we should just have every team kind of think about, okay, like if you have Canary running and production running, are we confident that, we have an architecture and software solutions to basically effectively solve for this problem? So we might want to take an after action around this, because it feels like we want to touch base with all teams on this particular front. So it's less about the specific incident and more about how we're developing the software to support this environment, would be my take. And I don't know if that's the point you're trying to make, Mac, but I feel like that's like critical.
Yes, that adds to the momentum of that. Thank you for solidifying that.
Great. I try to capture that in the notes, but yeah, we can follow up on that. All right, so diving into the next topic now.